Hello lovely people, welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Tsungie. If you someone who supports me already, thank you so much for supporting. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you what you need to start crocheting. I did do another video where I showed you what you need to start knitting, so I thought why not let me do another one showing you guys what you need to start crocheting. Right, so I'm going to start with the very, hold on. Right, so I'm going to start with your crochet hook. So you definitely need a crochet hook when you start crocheting. So what I would actually recommend is that if you're a beginner, that you need this aluminium or stainless steel crochet hooks. They're durable, they last long, and they don't break. And this is something that you need when you're starting, because I remember when I started crocheting, I was holding my hook so hard that I actually broke one of these. So these ones here with the plastic and a hook here, right? So I actually broke this because I was holding my hook so tightly, because I thought like if I don't know why I was doing it, but yeah, I was holding my hook so tightly. And what I would also recommend, that if you're a beginner, start with maybe buy a size 5mm hook, a 6 and a 7, just to start, because when you start you want to start in the mid, not so small and maybe not so big. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 are okay, right? So we've got other types of hooks. We've got plastic ones here, like the ones that I'm holding. One got this colorful one here, which I absolutely love. Like, so I love these plastic ones. They're very light, especially with the bigger hooks. With the smaller one, this one here, I'm not a fan, because it snaps easily, so it can break easy. So that's another thing. Then another thing also, you've got these lovely ones here, right? Obviously there's a lot of crochet hook on the market. This is just the ones that I have anyway, but what you need is just a crochet hook. So you've got this one here with got a rubbery handle, which is very comfortable to use, and absolutely love it. Right, the next thing that I'm going to tell you that you need, they're not in any order. Before I finish with the crochet hooks, what I'm holding here, this is a Tunisian crochet hook. So I think maybe you might have seen some videos about Tunisian stitches, and you might be wondering how you do that. You need this type of hook, right? So this is called a Tunisian hook. So this is a size 6.5. That's the only one that I have actually. Yeah, so if you can get a hold of this, that would be really useful. Right. The third thing that I think that you need is these tapestry needles here. So when you finish your projects, right, maybe you want to tuck in some loose yarn, or you want to close in some way or something, these tapestry needles are very useful, you guys, because they've got a big hole, so it's easy to put your yarn through, and the ones that I absolutely love is this one here. So it has this like tapered end here, which makes it easy when you're going under the stitches, when you're tucking in, when you're tucking in. This one works really nicely, just goes under there. Then it makes when you're tucking your yarn easy. The third thing that I think you need is a stitch marker. So hold on. So the one that I have, I've got these plastic ones, but there are different ones on the market. So any stitch marker that you can get your hands on will be very useful. Another thing that I think, maybe if you cannot find stitch markers and you can use this paper clips. They're absolutely, I think, easier to find, and you can use them in place of stitch markers. And I love these colorful ones, because if I want to have different ones, I don't know, I just love the color. Anyway, another thing that I think you need as when you're starting to crochet is a set of buttons, okay? Because you're gonna see that with a lot of crochet things, maybe you need a button for your headband, you need your button for a sweater, for something. So buttons, I always find having buttons, it's a good idea, especially with crochet projects. And another thing, maybe you might start as a beginner, but with time you're going to start to design your own things, and maybe buttons will come in handy. Another thing that I absolutely think is important, and we cannot leave out is a scissors. You need a good scissors, right? So when you finish your work, you obviously need to cut your yarn, so you definitely need a scissors for your crafts. Another thing that I think you need, that I think this is optional, elastic bands. Okay, so in the upcoming projects that I'm gonna be doing, I'm going to be using some elastic bands on clothes and different things. Yeah, so I think these are important. Elastic band, an elastic band is important. Okay, the another thing, which is the cream of them all, you need yarn. Okay, so there's definitely different types of yarns out there, and you might be wondering, okay, which one should I use? Yeah, so what I would say to you is that when you're looking at yarn, if you look at the back or somewhere on your packaging, it will tell you whether you can what you call it, the uses, not uses, like what you can do, and like whether you can iron it or whether you can put it in the washing machine. It will also tell you the size hook you're supposed to use with the yarn. So for this one here, it's using a size 5mm hook, which means that if I crochet with a size 4, what it will simply mean is that my stitches will be very tight. And if I knit with a size, this is a size 10 with this yarn, it will also mean that my stitches will be very will be very loose. Another thing that you absolutely need is a measuring tape. I don't know where I put my measuring tape. Anyway, I'll look for a picture and I'll put it somewhere here in the video. So, but you need a measuring tape, because sometimes you need to measure your, maybe you want to measure your what you need when you're crocheting. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please do subscribe to my channel if you like what I do. I'm wearing my curvy necklace here, and there's a video on this channel about this DIY project, so if you want to learn, please do check it out. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in my next video. Okay, bye bye.